Confidence to date. It's kind of a funny thing because dating is a very difficult process. And one of the craziest things I see whenever it comes to dating is people are not sure how to approach dating. They're not sure how to kind of go down the path of, let's say, asking somebody out or put themselves out there to be asked out. You see, the problem more often than not, and I think this is a very important problem for many people, is if you don't have the confidence in yourself to to be out there, to allow yourself to be asked out, or if you don't have the confidence to go up to somebody and ask them out, it doesn't matter how badly you may want a relationship, it's going to be a problem for you to approach the scenario the proper way. So I'm going to help you guys out with a couple of tips here and there, how to kind of boost your confidence as far as making sure that you understand you are very much worthy of a relationship regardless of your confidence level. And to me, it's a very, very sad thing to see, because I see so many of you out there who truly want nothing more than to have that special someone, be it to go to the movies with, sit back, Netflix and chill, whatever it may be. And yet you put yourself in a position where you're not going to go and outright ask somebody out. You're not. And even worse is when you don't allow somebody else to ask you out. And I find some key reasons for this, and you're more than welcome to tell me in the comment section if I'm wrong. But over the past 20 years, the key thing that I've noticed is when you don't allow yourself to, put yourself in a position, I should say, to go out there and allow somebody the opportunity to ask you out. More often than not, what ends up happening is we kind of bubble up. We get into this weird little bubble where we don't really want to, I guess, mingle. And people especially low self-confidence issues, have this problem where they would rather just be in their own little bubble and not really be part of the bigger picture. Hence, kind of limiting their options as far as who's going to ask them out, who's going to even notice them. And yes, I understand that for many people, it's an issue, of how they perceive themselves. It's an issue of, I guess, giving themselves a self-worth, right? I don't care who you are. And I mentioned this in previous videos, but I really don't care who you are. Everybody has the right to love somebody and to be loved. That's the bottom line. There's no real other way around it. So for you, if you want to be in a relationship and you want to go out there and truly, put yourself out there, you have to first understand your self-worth, and not just from your specific perspective, not from the way you look at yourself, but rather allow yourself to be looked at other than the way you look at yourself. Allow yourself the chance to see yourself as many other people would, all right? Always think positive. Negative thoughts are, well, they're really restraining, to put it bluntly. Turn all your negative thoughts into positive thoughts. I got a big butt. Well, some guys like big butts. I got big breasts. Well, some guys like big breasts. And for all the guys out there too, I got a beer belly. You wouldn't believe how many women love beer bellies. I'm not the most handsome guy. Well, a lot of women don't want the most handsome guy. You see, everything that has a negative also has a positive. And usually when you have a low self-confidence, when your confidence is really low, you tend to look at the negative, but forget that there's an opposite side of that, and that's the positive. And so you turn it around. You have to find a way to turn all of this around. The best way to do that is take whatever your negative thought is and think of what would be the opposite of that and go down that path. I know it sounds simple, but it really is that simple. It's very complex, but when I guess it's complex when you think about it, but in a real world, it's a simple process. You take a negative and then you look at the opposite of that, which is the positive, and you go with that all the time. So when you're talking about dating, and you have low self-esteem or self-confidence, the trick to all of this is you. You are really the key to this whole thing. You don't have to be out there, actively looking, but you do have to be able to give yourself the opportunity to be found. And I think that's the biggest message I can give to all of you. If you have low self-esteem or low self-confidence, allow yourself to be discovered. I understand that it may be very difficult for you to, take the steps to ask somebody out, but it's going to be much easier to allow yourself to be discovered. And if you do that, I think you'll be perfectly fine. Let me know in the comment section if this applies to you, and if you want to see some more information or more videos on dating and some of the tips and tricks of dating itself, especially when self-confidence is an issue. That being said, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video, and till then, stay confident. Bye.